Pythons are a family of non-venomous snakes, scientifically known as Pythonidae, which includes some of the largest and most formidable snakes on Earth. Known for their impressive size, strength, and distinct predatory techniques, pythons have fascinated humans for centuries and are considered one of the apex predators in their habitats. With over 40 species scattered across parts of Africa, Asia, and Australia, pythons have evolved to thrive in a wide variety of environments, from rainforests and savannas to scrublands and deserts. These large, often secretive reptiles are skilled hunters, capable of taking down prey much larger than themselves by using their powerful constricting abilities. The physical characteristics of pythons vary significantly across different species, but many share certain features, including their long, cylindrical bodies, heat-sensitive pits, and the ability to swallow prey larger than their head due to their flexible jaws. Pythons generally have large, muscular bodies that are well suited for their predatory lifestyles. The largest species, the reticulated python, Python reticulatus, can grow to lengths of up to 30 feet, 9 meters, or more, making it one of the longest snakes in the world. Their scales, which are smooth and often patterned in earthy tones, help them blend into their environments, providing effective camouflage. Some species, like the ball python, Python regius, are smaller and more commonly kept as pets due to their manageable size and docile nature, while others, such as the Burmese python, Python bivitatus, can grow to extraordinary lengths and girths, making them both awe-inspiring and dangerous. One of the most fascinating aspects of pythons is their method of hunting and feeding. Unlike venomous snakes, which use toxins to immobilize or kill their prey, pythons rely on their strength and constriction to subdue their quarry. After locating prey using their keen sense of smell and heat-sensing abilities, pythons strike with lightning speed, seizing their prey with their sharp teeth. They then wrap around the animal, tightening their coils with each breath the prey takes, ultimately suffocating it. This constriction is not just a death sentence for the prey, but it also helps the python to secure its meal, as it prevents the prey from escaping. Afterward, the python swallows the prey whole, a process that can take hours or even days, depending on the size of the meal. Their jaws, which are loosely connected, allow them to stretch and accommodate animals much larger than their heads. Pythons are capable of consuming a wide variety of prey, including mammals, birds, and reptiles. Larger pythons, like the reticulated and Burmese pythons, have been known to take down animals as large as deer, wild boar, and even alligators in some rare cases. These snakes are opportunistic feeders, meaning they will consume whatever prey is available and accessible to them. Their hunting tactics vary according to their environment. Some species prefer to lie in wait, ambushing prey that comes too close, while others may actively patrol an area in search of food. Pythons are known to be solitary hunters, using their keen sense of smell and thermal vision to locate prey and avoid potential threats. They are ambush predators, meaning they typically remain motionless for extended periods, waiting for an unsuspecting animal to pass by before striking. The sheer size and power of pythons enable them to overpower and consume prey that many other predators would find impossible to subdue. The reproductive behavior of pythons is another remarkable aspect of their biology. Most pythons are oviparous, meaning they lay eggs rather than giving birth to live young. However, the reproduction process for these snakes is quite fascinating. Female pythons typically lay their eggs in secluded, secure locations such as burrows, hollow logs, or deep within vegetation. Depending on the species, a female may lay anywhere from a few dozen to over 100 eggs at a time. After laying the eggs, the female will coil around them to provide warmth, incubating them through a process known as shivering thermogenesis. Unlike some reptiles that rely solely on external heat sources, female pythons are capable of generating heat through muscle contractions, effectively incubating their eggs until they hatch. This dedication to the protection and care of their eggs is a key feature in the reproductive strategies of pythons, and it increases the chances of survival for their offspring. Once the eggs hatch, the baby pythons emerge as fully formed, miniature versions of their parents. These hatchlings are independent from birth and begin hunting immediately, although their small size and lack of experience make them vulnerable to predators. As they grow, pythons undergo a series of molts, shedding their skin in stages as they increase in size. Molting, or ecdysis, is a crucial part of their growth process, and it can take several weeks for a python to completely shed its old skin. The rate at which a python grows depends on factors such as its species, diet, and environmental conditions, but some pythons can grow rapidly, especially during their early years. In the wild, pythons may live for several decades, with lifespans typically ranging from 20 to 30 years, though individuals in captivity can sometimes live longer due to the absence of predators and access to abundant food sources. Despite their formidable size and strength, pythons face numerous threats in the wild, particularly from habitat destruction, hunting, and human-wildlife conflict. Deforestation, urbanization, and agricultural expansion have led to the fragmentation and loss of suitable habitats for many python species. In particular, the illegal pet trade and hunting for their skins have contributed to population declines in some areas. The Burmese python, for instance, has become an invasive species in parts of the United States, particularly in the Florida Everglades, where it preys on native wildlife and disrupts local ecosystems. Efforts to manage and control the population of invasive pythons in these regions have proven challenging, as these snakes are highly adaptable and capable of reproducing quickly. Despite these challenges, conservation efforts are underway to protect pythons and ensure the survival of these magnificent creatures. Various organizations are working to conserve their natural habitats, reduce poaching, and educate the public about the ecological importance of pythons. Captive breeding programs have been established for some species to help maintain healthy populations, and research into python biology and behavior continues to offer insights into the needs and challenges facing these snakes. Public awareness campaigns aim to dispel myths and misconceptions about pythons, emphasizing their role in controlling pest populations and maintaining balance in ecosystems. Pythons are not inherently dangerous to humans, and most species are shy and reclusive, preferring to avoid contact with people whenever possible. Unfortunately, their large size and powerful constricting abilities have led to fear and misunderstanding, particularly in regions where they live in close proximity to human populations. In addition to their ecological importance, pythons have captured the imagination of humans throughout history. They appear prominently in mythologies, folklore, and religious symbolism, often representing power, mystery, and transformation. The image of a snake or serpent is common across many cultures, and pythons, with their imposing size and strength, have been associated with gods, demons, and mystical forces. In more recent times, pythons have been featured in literature, film, and popular culture, where they are often portrayed as exotic and dangerous creatures, though this is not always an accurate representation of their behavior in the wild. The Komodo dragon, one of the largest and most well-known species of python, is a prime example of how these reptiles have come to be seen as symbols of power and strength. In Indonesian folklore, the Komodo dragon is often revered as a sacred animal, while in Western culture, it has become a symbol of adventure and mystery, thanks to its imposing size and predatory nature. Similarly, the reticulated python is often associated with the exotic and the unknown, with its remarkable length and camouflage patterns making it an iconic species in wildlife documentaries and nature films. The study of pythons continues to yield fascinating discoveries about their behavior, physiology, and evolutionary history, and it offers valuable insights into the broader field of reptilian biology. In conclusion, pythons are among the most impressive and enigmatic reptiles on Earth, with their remarkable size, strength, and predatory techniques making them a key part of the ecosystems they inhabit. These snakes play vital roles in controlling prey populations and maintaining balance in their environments. While they face numerous threats from human activity and environmental changes, efforts to conserve their habitats and educate the public about their ecological importance are critical for ensuring their survival. Pythons are a testament to the power and adaptability of nature, and their continued existence highlights the need for greater awareness and action in protecting the world's biodiversity. Whether admired for their beauty, studied for their biology, or feared for their size and strength, pythons are undeniably one of the most captivating creatures in the animal kingdom.